Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all well. So in this video we are going to be reviewing Obsessed, which is the first movie that really did kickstart the psychological thriller genre, especially with a stalker obsessed storyline. Now it's got a stellar cast including Idris Elba, Beyonce, Knowles and Ali Larter, and tells the classic story of how somebody just gets obsessed and infatuated with someone and then just totally destroys their life. Now I would have wanted this character to go into psycho mode a lot sooner. This does happen at the end, which is really satisfying, but I just would have wanted it to be happening a lot sooner. But that being said, it is kind of set in realism and sometimes does go a little bit over the top, but like I said, it's got a stellar cast which just makes it super engaging, and in this video we are going to be breaking down everything to do with Obsessed. Now in terms of the plot of this movie, it tells the classic tale of how a happily married couple have to contend with a psycho-obsessed stalker. Now in this case, finance guru Derek, played by Idris Elba, unintentionally makes temp worker Lisa, played by Ali Larter, fall in love with him and become totally obsessed and infatuated with this character, whilst he is happily married with Sharon, who's played by Beyonce, and they have a child called Kyle. Now the Lisa character does do some crazy things towards the Derek character, such as making sexual advances towards him, flashing him in his car, spiking his drink, lying about their relationship, and she really goes into full psycho mode towards the end of the movie. Like I said, it would have been nice for her to be more of a psycho towards the start of the movie, but that being said, the plot of this movie is very engaging from start to finish. Now, whilst I would have wanted more happening from a storyline point of view, you really cannot deny that this movie has brilliant A-list talent attached to it. So let's go through them one by one. So first up, we have Idris Elba, who plays Derek, the unlucky victim who is targeted by blonde bombshell Lisa, who literally just will not take no for an answer. And because Idris Elba's character of Derek is such a nice guy, he just gets stuck in this absolute web of a very tricky situation. Next up we have the brilliant Beyonce Knowles playing Sharon, who is the wife to Idris Elba's character of Derek. Now she suspects something is up with the Lisa character straight away and plays a very tough cookie type character, bit of a no-nonsense character as well, and like I said, she's able to suspect something is happening with Lisa straight away. I would have wanted a few more scenes in this movie with the Sharon character, because for the majority of the film it is between Derek and Lisa. But that being said, the Sharon character has a brilliant showdown towards the end of the movie where Beyonce is really able to make the role her own. Next up we have Ali Larter, who plays Lisa, and she was absolutely hilarious as this psycho stalker. The fact that she even believes her own lies is just really disturbing and just really shows how twisted this character is. Like I keep saying, I would have wanted this character to go full-blown psycho a bit earlier on, but that being said, the bit of a slow burn and the obsessive scary stuff that this character does do is absolutely brilliant. And then finally we have Jerry O'Connell, who plays Ben, the douchey co-worker of the Derek character. He didn't do that much in this movie, but he was a great supporting character for the Derek character. So all in all, an absolutely brilliant cast in this movie. They could have pushed their roles a little bit more, but it's super engaging, like I said before, from start to finish. From a visuals point of view, this movie actually looks really good. All of the set pieces really add to the storyline and the intensity of different situations. The office is absolutely brilliant. It's a really nice office that you definitely want to work in. All of the work parties look really cool as well. The mansion that Beyonce and Idris Elba's characters live in looks absolutely lovely. The retreat that Idris Elba goes on to as well looks really great. So all in all, it really does actually motivate you to do really well in your career so that you can live the life that these characters are living in. Like I said, they could have pushed it a little bit more, but that being said, what they do create really works well in communicating the storyline in this movie. In terms of comparisons, even though this movie was released over 10 years ago, it's still a lot better than modern day psychological thriller releases, including Fantasy Island, You Should Have Left, and Fatal Affair. That being said, I don't think it's as good as Secret Obsession or The Boy Next Door, but like I said, this movie is very iconic and really did get this movie genre rolling on a high back in the day. So in terms of the ending of this movie, everyone thinks that Lisa's craziness is over and that she's completely out of the picture, but then she finds out that Derek is going to be in the house alone, so she sneaks in and kind of puts rose petals all over his bed. Unbeknown to her, Sharon comes back and finds Lisa in her house, and the two of them have a massive altercation which leads to the death of the Lisa character. Even though Sharon did try and save her, and there was this crazy moment where Lisa was trying to pull Sharon down with her, but thankfully Sharon survived, and unfortunately Lisa passed away, so the torment of the Lisa character was finally over, but it just really did show what a messed up and psychotic character she was. So overall, even though Obsessed was released a very long time ago, it's still very iconic. It's still very enjoyable. The moments in there are just absolutely gripping from start to finish. I do feel like they could have pushed it a little bit more in terms of the psycho character. But that being said, it has got a brilliant cast attached to it, and it is really engaging from start to finish. And so for all of those reasons, I'm going to give Obsessed a solid 6.5 out of 10. I'd love to hear what you think, so please let me know in the comment section below. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you in my next video.